Hey, I am back with another recipe for French toast. So let's get into this. Hope everybody's Monday was great. Starting off, hope everybody made it home safely. And this is a French toast recipe I came across where you use Italian bread, the Italian bread that you use for garlic bread, um, and you put it in the oven. So, what you're gonna need for this recipe is a loaf of the Italian garlic bread. You want the bread to be like day old or longer. I had mine in for about a week because my refrigerator was so full with groceries. I had went grocery shopping. It was so full I couldn't fit anything else in there, so I had to wait until we used up some things so I can get the pan into the refrigerator. But anyway, you're gonna need a whole loaf, depending on how much you want to make, or two or three. Just depending on how much you want to make, how many people in your family. I just bought one loaf. Um, you're gonna need 8 eggs. It don't have to be this time. This is just the kind of eggs that I buy. But you're gonna need 8 eggs, some butter, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla flavor, and sugar. Basically, what you're gonna do in a bowl is you're gonna mix the 8 eggs, the nutmeg. I just used about maybe a fourth of a teaspoon of nutmeg. I used about 2 tablespoons of cinnamon because I like mine to have a cinnamon taste and look. And then I used about a maybe 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavor, and I used about 3/4 cups of sugar. I added more sugar to mine. You mix everything in a bowl. You slice up your bread however thick you want it, and you layer it. You with the butter. Make sure it's soft because you want to smear the butter around your pot on the sides and the bottom. So I made sure it was smeared very well. I just took the stick and did like this all around the pot. So this was the pan that I used. This was my bread. Um, you see it? So I sliced my bread up, and you can either dunk your loaves into the mixture or you can just pour it on. I dunk my loaves into the mixture. I dunk my pieces into the mixture, and then the rest I poured in the pan. You don't have to pour the rest in the pan because if you do, it's gonna, come out with, a little egginess on the bottom when it cooks. If you don't mind that, then it's not a big deal. Just pour the rest of the batter into the pan, cover it up with aluminum foil, and sit it in the refrigerator for at least 6 hours for best results, or overnight. I did mine yesterday, so it sat in the refrigerator overnight. Once you get ready to cook it, take the aluminum foil off, set your oven to 350, and let it cook for anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes. It all depends on how fast your oven cook. Oh, and I missed the eggs. That's not all of the mixture. That's all I took out. But you're going to also need 8 ounces of heavy whipping cream and 16 ounces of regular milk. So in your recipe, you're going to use 8 eggs, nutmeg, however much you want, however much cinnamon you want, vanilla flavor. The recipe called for a half a cup of sugar, but I like mine sweet, so I used about 3/4 cups of sugar, 8 ounces of heavy whipping cream, and 16 ounces of milk. Mix it all up. Then you either dunk your bread or you layer your bread in the pan and pour the mixture over. Cover it with aluminum foil. The next day, at whatever time you get ready to fix it, whether it's for breakfast or dinner or lunch, you take it out, set your oven for 350, put it in the oven uncovered for 35 to 45 minutes, depending on how fast your oven cooks. And voila. So once mine was browned at the top, I melted about maybe a little bit less than a whole stick of butter, and then I poured it over the top of the French toast and let it sit in the oven for a couple of minutes more, and then I took it out. So that's what you see, you know, the little pools. I just poured it all over the French toast. So let me show y'all the finished product. Okay, I'm back. So this is it finished, plated. I just cut up some bananas, topped some blueberries on here. You can use whatever fruit that you want. If you don't want to use blueberries or bananas, you can use strawberries, you know, just whatever fruit you may like, and whatever syrup. I don't really eat syrup anymore. My kids do, but I use blue agave nectar whenever I have pancakes or anything like that. And this is it. This is what you got here. So as you can see, get a good look at it. It's crispy on those edges, not too crispy. This is very good. I did taste it. I did sprinkle my blue agave nectar over it. And this recipe is very good. You don't have to stay there dunking pieces of French toast very quick. The only thing is this the prep, you know, if you know you want to do it the day before or some days before. Just getting your bread, making sure you have the bread, and just prepping it the night before. So I'm going to show you what we're going to have with this. And here is our whole, uh, here's our whole dinner, your whole meal. If you want to make it breakfast, lunch, dinner, this is it. Got your crispy bacon there, your hash browns. Yes. So I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Hope you try out this recipe. It's very good. Give me that thumbs up on your way in. And if you're able to, before you go to bed or you're just not doing anything, if you could run my playlist to help me get these 4,000 watch hours, I would greatly appreciate it. And hope it's been a great start to your week today. And until next time, peace.